Hi, welcome to Dana's Inspire Sphere. Today, I'm going to demonstrate the Movement Flow Essential Core Workout. Please join me and let's start building that core. This core program is designed to strengthen and tone your abdominal muscles, improve your posture, and enhance overall stability. It is a quick, effective workout that you can do anywhere without any equipment. Regularly doing this routine will help build core endurance and contribute to a better balance and support in everyday life. Please follow along as I demonstrate and explain each exercise during this amazing core workout. In and out abs. Tuck your knees into your chest, then extend your legs out. As you do this, pull your knees in as tightly as you can, then extend and point your toes. This movement isn't just about the legs, it's also about engaging your quadriceps. The key to this exercise is in the extension. The more you extend your legs, the more you stretch your abdominal wall. And when you stretch and then squeeze your abdominal muscles, that's where you get the most benefit. This contracting and relaxing of the muscles is what builds strength in your core. Scissor legs. Scissor legs are a fantastic exercise for strengthening your core and improving leg flexibility. Start by laying flat on your back, lift your hips slightly and place your thumbs under your pelvis, creating a stable base and preventing your back from arching. Now extend your legs upward, pointing your toes to fully engage your leg muscles. Begin the scissor motion, lower one leg just above the floor while raising the other towards your face, and then switch. Focus on controlled, steady movements rather than speed. Keep alternating your legs in a smooth motion, ensuring each movement is precise. Tuck in your chin slightly to keep your neck aligned. This exercise is about the quality of movement and engaging your core and leg muscles with each switch. The 100. The 100 is a fantastic core exercise, great for building endurance and strength in your abdominal muscles. Start by laying down flat on your back. Extend your arms alongside your body, keeping your fingers active and engaged. The key is to avoid letting your arms touch the floor. Instead, tuck your chin and engage your core so intensely that your arms lower toward the ground due to the movement of your core, not your arm muscles. As you perform the 100, maintain a nice steady pace. Reach out through the fingers as if trying to touch the floor, but remember, it's your core doing the work, not your arms. Your hands should stay at the same level throughout the exercise. It is crucial to keep your back flat and avoid arching it as you lower your hands. Squeeze your core, tuck your chin, and focus on the back and forth movement. The supine bicycle is a fantastic exercise for working both your front and side core muscles while also keeping your brain active. Start by laying down on your back. Interlace your fingers behind your head for support. Tuck your knees into your chest, then extend one leg out, keeping it just above the floor. Now bring the opposite elbow toward the inside of the opposite knee, aiming to make contact. For example, bring your right elbow towards your left knee. Return to center, then switch sides, ensuring you squeeze and rotate with each movement. Pay attention to your legs during this exercise. Keep them engaged and point your toes as you extend each leg. The goal is to lift your torso enough to work your core muscles thoroughly to make that elbow to knee connection. The plank is a classic core stabilization exercise that's fantastic for strengthening your entire midsection. Start by placing your forearms on the floor, bringing your palms together with your fingertips connecting. This is the foundation of your plank. Now, extend your legs back as far as you can. Try to scooch a little further to really stretch out and activate your core. Once in position, squeeze your glutes and tuck your tailbone slightly. This helps engage your lower back and core even more. Press firmly through your forearms, which should cause your upper back to round slightly. As you do this, gently try to lower your hips toward the floor, maintaining a straight line from your head to your heels. Let's pause, take a 30-second stretch break. I enjoy doing child's pose. to help release my glutes and my hips and my upper back. You're welcome to do any pose you find relaxing for 30 seconds. Leg extensions. Lie down on the floor and slide your hands under your pelvis, thumbs touching to form a cushion. This helps support your lower back. Extend your legs straight out, tuck in your chin, and squeeze your abs. As you tuck your tailbone, open and close your legs wide, alternating between a slight external and internal rotation. If it feels too intense or causes you back to arch, simply adjust by raising your legs a bit higher. This modification helps cater the exercise to your comfort level. Remember, it's all about gradual progress to avoid strain and get the most benefit. These sit-ups are indeed one of the more challenging core exercises, but they're incredibly effective for building strength and endurance in your abdominal muscles. Start by laying on your back with your arms extended overhead. You're going to snap up and then slowly lower back down. It's normal to feel a bit shaky while doing this exercise. That's a sign that your muscles are engaging and working hard. Begin by bending your knees and reaching to touch your toes, then return to neutral position. As you do this, focus on tucking your pelvis underneath you. Maintaining this scoop in your pelvis is the key to the exercise. The Mason twist is a great exercise for working your core, especially the obliques. Start by sitting on the floor with your feet flat. You can either interlace your fingers or place one hand on top of the other. Now extend yourself to one side, aiming to get your knuckles to touch the ground. Then switch to the opposite side, stretching the opposite arm each time. This side-to-side motion helps stretch and engage your core muscles. To ramp up the challenge, lift your feet a few inches off the ground. This adds an element of balance and engages your core even more. Remember to keep looking forward and try to keep your body stable. Avoid shaking or swaying too much. The goal is to maintain stability and core engagement through this exercise. The quadruplex is an excellent exercise to warm up your body, engage both your back and core muscles through a combination of extension and flexion movements. Being on all fours on the floor, bring one arm and opposite knee to meet in the middle, extending back and forth on opposite sides. Repeat this process by shifting your weight to the other side, extending the opposite arm and leg, pointing and contracting, then releasing back to the starting position. The beauty of the quadruplex lies in its rhythmic motion. Extend to engage your back muscles, then flex to engage your core. As you perform this exercise for 45 seconds, focus on moving slowly and deliberately. Imagine you're stretching a rubber band in opposite directions with your fingers and toes, fully engaging every muscle fiber. The swimmer's exercise is a great way to engage your entire core and back muscles. Lie flat on your stomach and zip your legs together like a mermaid's tail. Extend your arms forward as if flying. Create a small internal rotation in one arm and the opposite leg, then lift them slightly off the ground. Focus on lengthening your body by pulling your toes away from your fingertips, enhancing the stretch and engagement of your muscles. Aim to lift your arm higher than your head, and do the same with your foot, keeping your legs straight. Remember, your core includes your back, so it's important to engage these muscles for support. Performing this movement slowly for 45 seconds, imitating the fluid motion of swimming. Let's take a 30-second stretch break. Start by lying flat on your stomach and zipping your legs together as if you're holding a nickel between your big toes. You want to make sure that nickel doesn't drop, so keep the legs nice and tight. Now stretch your arms out to the side just like an airplane wings. Tuck your chin to your chest to start, and it's lift-up time. Raise your feet and arms as high as you can. Think about reaching your fingers beyond the height of your ears and lifting your feet to the level of your shoulders or even higher, aiming above your head. As you're doing this, pull your arms out to the sides to make those wings really wide and strong. Keep reaching, pointing, and squeezing every part of your body. Lift up, up, up as high as you can, imagining soaring through the skies. Then slowly descending, controlling your landing, and prepare to lift off again. Six inches and hold. Start by laying down on the floor. Gently lift your pelvis and place your hands beneath it, with your thumbs touching each other for support. Carefully extend one leg out and then the other, keeping them straight. Tuck your chin slightly, making sure your lower back stays in contact with the floor. This is important to really engage your core muscles. Look straight ahead, stretch out through your toes, and hold the position steadily. If you find this too challenging, you can bend your knees. If you want to challenge yourself more, have your feet closer to the floor. The bent leg twist exercise is a fantastic way to work your core and stretch at the same time. Begin by drawing your knees into your chest while lying on your back. You can spread your arms wide to the sides, or you can hang on to your mat if you prefer that. Gently move your knees to one side, aiming to touch the baby toe of the leg that's closest to the floor to the ground. Then smoothly switch to the other side, trying to do so the same with the other baby toe. It's okay if your shoulder lifts off the ground a bit, but try your best to keep it pinned down. This helps maximize the twist and gives you a deeper stretch. This isn't just a core exercise, it's also a fantastic stretch for your back and sides. Elevated crunches are like mixing a beachside rest with a solid core workout. Start by lying down on the floor and interlace your fingers behind your head, as if you're lounging on the beach. But instead of relaxing, you're gearing up for a core strengthening session. Keep your legs together, nice and tight, and bring them close to your chest. As you begin, aim to bring your elbows to touch your kneecaps, engaging your core as you do so. Then extend back out, allowing your arms and legs to gently touch the floor. This gives your core muscles a little stretch and a brief break before you crunch in again. The motion is simple, in and out and in, like a rhythmic dance. Flying through the air like Superman is a great exercise for strengthening your back muscles and enhancing overall body control. Begin by laying flat on your stomach. Extend your legs back and your arms forward as if you're flying through the sky. Start lifting your arms and legs off the ground, reaching towards the sky. Your goal is to lift your arms as high as your head, and then even higher, until your hands are no longer in your field of vision. As you do this, keep your toes pointed, adding a slight external rotation to engage your leg muscles fully. This exercise can be challenging, so aim to hold the position for 45 seconds. A key tip to remember is to think about opposition. Imagine your toes reaching away from your fingertips and your fingertips stretching out to ensure a smooth flight. Our workout is now complete. Thank you so much for joining me today.